Alright guys, it's a little later in the day. We're cruising along. We just finished up dinner. Leslie just made spaghetti and meatballs tonight, and I thought of something. I wanted to talk and go over something with you guys a little bit about as far as what we did with food prep. Now we had a, I don't know, 7 to 9 day trip scheduled. Some people that are doing the loop or taking a trip, they have
we're getting rocked.
Getting a little rocked. We just got out into open water. Some people just have no agenda and they're going low and slow, but they can relate a little bit. We planned for a few days and we just ran into the store and planned for what the amenities that we have. Now we have a generator, we have solar, we have a full-size fridge, freezer, stove, microwave, coffee maker. It's the reason they call it a houseboat. Because we have all the amenities.
It's like home.
Yeah, and we've taken advantage of it. Some people, their boats don't allow them to do that, and they have to plan accordingly. But for us, our meals were kind of just, we had a couple different ideas. You guys, it's been the joke the last few days of me talking about the ramen noodles, but it was amazing. Frozen shrimp, threw it in the water, threw the noodles in the water with some peppers and onion, and it was amazing. And that's a simple, cheap meal that you can keep almost forever until you're ready to cook it, and then you add your proteins or your veggies or whatever you're going to add. So, what other meals did we do?
Fajitas.
The fajitas were really good. Again, we bought a lot of chicken.
Divided it.
And Leslie broke it up into little sandwich bag sizes.
Yeah.
So we had not a lot, but a huge pack. And that we were able to pull it out and not have to worry about it going bad. We got the eggs, but it was almost a hassle, wasn't it? In the morning, kind of.
For morning, yeah. It was good on top of the ramen.
Yeah.
For dinner last night.
I think you were saying about oatmeal, like instant oatmeal or the Quaker oats.
Well, neither one of us are really breakfast people. It's like coffee and run. Let's go. Yeah.
So the oats would have been good because even for anybody, they last forever and you could just use them when you're ready. But the eggs a little different. But we did do wraps one morning with some leftover stuff, and that was good. What else? We had PB&J and bread. We have the freezer. We can freeze some bread. Who doesn't like PB&J? I even like Mexican PB&Js. I like them on a wrap.
Yeah.
We have the grill. We grilled some stuff. It wasn't fun when it was windy, so we kind of saved it when we were on like calm anchorages at night, unlike we're dealing with right now because it's a little bumpy coming out of
Boca Grande.
Boca. Yeah, we're right into the Calle Costa Boca area.
It's gorgeous though.
Yeah, it was pretty cool going by, and we were actually trying to film this ahead of time, and I'm literally watching 200-pound tarpon jump right out the window with guys hooking them, so we had to stop the video because I got preoccupied. Back to food. Snacks. Fruit. That lasts a while. Oranges. I love oranges. I'm a big orange fan. Some grapefruit. She likes grapefruit. It's horrible to me.
But a lot of people traveling, they don't have the refrigeration.
No.
A lot of times they'll dehydrate their fruit.
Yep. That or eat it early. Enjoy it early. But it's definitely not a long-term thing. I know whenever you do use it, you want to. That's why you see a lot of like netting in boats, because you want to keep a lot of air to it, and it makes it last longer. But that's about it. We had some snacks, chips, lunches were basically sandwiches. We brought lunch meat. It was nothing. I don't think we reinvented anything.
No.
I mean, but we had some really good meals planned out,
but very convenient, and even more convenient than our houseboat in the Keys.
Yeah.
Because this one has an oven and a stovetop with 3 burners. It's like, big difference.
Yeah, and but that's about it. Just wanted to go over that. If you guys have any ideas or tricks or things that you do, leave some comments and let us know what you do or some recommendations, because we're always looking to learn something new and try something new, especially when it comes to food, for me anyways. So, but I just want to go over that with you guys. Thanks a lot. Should we go back and get into the boats for the tarpon?
Want to start fishing?
Do we
have any rods and reels? I don't think we do.
Yeah, but if we get in the middle
And
of
we're
those
too
boats with,
slow to chase one.
if we get in the middle of those boats with a houseboat,
They're gonna get mad.
we can use the bathroom, fire the grill up, watch TV,
We would have to have a lot of beer and
catch
cocktails
tarpon
for them.
I think when we get set. All right, I'm turning around. Good morning, everybody. We are in Sarasota Bay. You can see over my shoulder here. This is downtown Sarasota. I think it is. But I wanted to talk to you about something. We just pulled anchor and heading out of the bay from our anchorage last night, which was a pretty good anchorage. And I found the anchorage on Navionics. Is one of the subscribers, I guess, that said this is a great anchorage, good depth, good bite, and they were right. It was fantastic. Unfortunately, we were coming in late at night, 1:30 in the morning, and Navionics was charting me right to it. Right before we got to markers, Leslie was in the front with a spotlight, plus we have a brow light. We were lit up pretty good. We could see all the markers. There were some other remarks in there that somebody had left asking, why are there shoals here? Well, Navionics plotted a course right across where this person left comments, and I guess just because it was late and I just didn't think anything of it because of the experience we had in St. Augustine. A subscriber had put, this is a great anchorage, it's 5 foot of depth everywhere, you could fit 2 or 3 boats in there, and there was not that depth, there was not that it was not a good anchorage, and we would have run aground there. So we avoided it. As I got closer, I could see it. So I guess everybody's entitled to their opinion to leave on Navionics. I was just curious why they wouldn't take that into consideration when they plot a course for you. So that's where my point that I'm getting to. When you plot a course and you're going somewheres, one, if you're using Navionics, use your chart plotter as another reference, which I'm using. I use mine. It's just older, the one that's on this boat. I will be upgrading it. Use the waterway apps. Use all the other access. If somebody else, Leslie's always looking at the other apps just to compare. Read all the notes that are on Navionics and take them into consideration. And just because it says it's something like the good anchorage doesn't mean it is. And just because they say there's shoals here doesn't mean it isn't, because when we went over it, we got prop chatter and I could feel it a little bit. I had to cut the throttles. I just had to bump it 2 or 3 times to drift over it because it was only the area of maybe 30 by 30 yards. But I was just surprised that it wasn't on the charts or on Navionics as that. But so that's my point. Take everything into consideration. If you have any question about a course that's something that you're heading, stop, research it, or take another approach in or don't take the approach at all if it's waters that you don't know. But I was having fears last night of having to call Sea-Tow again because we had that situation where, again, we rubbed up and got close and I had to get somebody to take us off. So bigger boats like this, it's a little bit of a learning curve for me. Sometimes I still have that Carolina skiff mentality and I figure I can just run over everything. Not really. I know what kind of boat I have, but there have been some situations where I've learned that you need to do it a different way. So that's all I wanted to go over with you guys. Thanks. Just went through Tampa Bay and now we're running north along the coast, Treasure Island, coming up to Clearwater. I'll show you here. It's the Don Star. And we're going another 6 or 7 miles up. We're going to turn into St. John's Pass to get hop off on our last fuel stop, and that's where we're going to pick up Grandma. Hopefully the current's not too bad in there. It's not too bad. I think the tide's going to be pretty much slack and we got no wind, so it should be an easy dockage, I hope. But it is slick, man. Just a slicker. I can water ski off the back of the houseboat. Beautiful weather the whole time, but I don't know if we're going to push through and get in tonight or stay the night. I think we're going to see how Grandma likes it. We'll take it from there.
Are we doing gas or diesel?
Gas.
Are we doing gas or diesel?
Gasoline. Gas.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Where's your tank located?
In the back.
For the last leg of our run, guess who's coming along? Grandma's coming!
Yes, I'm happy.
Yes! And it's a beautiful day and the water is calm. It's perfect. All right, let's get you aboard.
Okay, ready for that.
It's gonna be our stowaway till we make it back home. We are at John's Pass in Treasure Island, so we don't have that far to go. We've got beautiful weather and calm seas. Hi, Grandma.
Hello. We made it.
Well, not yet.
I got a great chauffeur here.
Yes, she's the best. And you got a great captain. So we're gonna hop on board.
Okay, I'm
We'll
ready.
we'll take over from here.
Ready for it.
Oh yeah.
Right ahead of us. They'll come back up in just a minute. Oh, there they are. Do you see them?
Yeah, no.
Right there.
There they are.
Oh,
See
yeah.
them? Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
You want to sit on here?
All right. Well, we picked up Grandma.
Yes.
We made it.
Hallelujah.
She made it to the dock with no problems. Jumped on. We left out of Sarasota this morning. Made it into across Tampa Bay, went into St. John's Pass, topped off on fuel. We could have made it home today. We could have powered home, but we had some food left over. We picked up Grandma. The winds are supposed to lay down and be beautiful, so we figured we would enjoy the sunset, have a couple cocktails, have a nice meal, and enjoy the trip. Because honestly, I don't want to go home. I'd just soon stay out here. This is awesome. But it was a good day today. Good day today. No real problems. Dockage went good. Fueling went good. The motors ran okay. And pretty happy with the houseboat. She's doing good. She needs some love when we get home, but this is pretty much it. I mean, we just got about a 22-mile run to get home, and we're there. So we enjoyed this beautiful sunset, and believe it or not, there was a little bit of a green flash there. Got up the next morning and loaded up and made our way 20 miles to Hernando Beach, and this is our entrance into the channel. But I gotta tell you, as I was entering this channel and we were finishing this journey, at first it didn't feel as good as I thought it was gonna feel completing this 600-mile adventure. But as we were slowly cruising down the channel, I got to thinking about the actual experience and the adventure itself, and what we were exposed to, and it really brought a smile to my face. And it all started buying the boat and meeting Mark, going over it, getting ready, talking about the experiences of that day and getting ready, just that day alone was an adventure. Daily getting out there and checking the fluids on the motor and making sure everything was good for the day. Awesome meals with friends that we met along the way with their journey. And let's not forget Julio, who saved our butt and pulled us off the sand. Thank you, brother. And at the end of the day, watching a sunset, planning a meal, and then enjoying the scenery. That was a daily enjoyment for us. And let's not forget conquering the lock system, because we were nervous going into it, but we came out pros. And one of my favorites was just having some alone time with my wife, going across the Okeechobee Waterway and enjoying each other. The marinas, well, this marina in particular we really enjoyed. And let's not forget Billy the Bass, even though Leslie didn't get to let him go. And some of the interesting characters, awesome people that we met, like Sam here, just great talking to him and seeing where they're at. And the heartaches, tranny, breaking. I thought it was bad. Thought it wasn't going to work out, but we adapted and overcame and worked through it, and it felt good. And let's not forget the awesome meals. The ramen soup meal was my favorite. And just getting out on that open water with the sunset and just cruising, it was awesome. We got a little escorts from the wildlife at times. And let's not forget picking up Grandma and giving her the wheel, and she took over. She did great. But eventually we made it back to our channel. Cruised up, could see our house in the distance, and it did feel good knowing we completed this 600-mile trip, and we were going to get the WTF ready for the next adventure and give her some love and get ready to hit it again, because we really did enjoy this. So thanks for watching, guys, and remember, it's a way of living.